Good evening. Welcome into our CBS 58 studios. I'm Jessa Brycebeck.
And I'm Natalie Shepard. Day 2 of the trial of Maxwell Anderson just wrapped up, and we heard a lot of witness testimony today. Anderson, of course, is the man charged with killing 19-year-old Sade Robinson and dismembering her body while they were on a date in Milwaukee last year. A
jury was chosen yesterday, and despite the publicity of this shocking case, that process was completed in one day. And now today, proceedings started with opening statements from the prosecution and the defense.
Maxwell Anderson was the last person to text with Sade Robinson. He was the last person to be in public with Sade Robinson. He was the last person to have Sade Robinson's car. He was the last person to be with Sade Robinson. And the evidence will show that he is responsible for Sade's death.
And the state knows that there are serious holes in their case. They know it. They know that there's reasonable doubt, and that's why they're coming at you with this phrase, like common sense.
After those statements were made, the first witnesses were called to the stand.
Adam Rice spent the day at the trial and joins us now live. Adam, who did the jury hear from today?
Well, the jury heard from about a dozen people today as they moved through a lot. Law enforcement, witnesses, and friends and co-workers of Sade Robinson. Behind me across the street at the base of the stairs is a group of supporters. They include Sade Robinson's mother, who listened to a lot of emotional testimony today. The state's witness list began with some of the evidence, and for the first time, the jury and others in the courtroom got to see some of the graphic images that will be shown likely throughout the course of this trial. 4 witnesses spoke about the leg that was found in Warnemont Park back in April of last year. Law enforcement agents who were dispatched to the beach that day said the 2 men who found the leg were in a frantic state at the time because of what they'd seen. Body camera video showed to the jury showed where the leg was found, 10 to 15 feet up an embankment and away from the water. Graphic pictures of that leg were then shown to everyone in the courtroom. A detective said it looked to her like a clean and intentional cut, not jagged or torn. Maxwell Anderson watched from the defense table. He showed no visible reaction during that time, but there were gasps and sniffles in the gallery. Some of the high school students who were there to observe the case could not look at the photos. The man who found the leg explained what he saw.
We thought it was like a mannequin leg, but then we got a closer look and realized what it really was.
How'd that make you feel?
It's kind of hard to say even now. I don't think it's really hit me.
Then in the afternoon session, a sheriff's deputy testified for more than an hour about security video showing that area. A gate leading to a private access drive was rammed the night Sade was killed. The detective today said the security videos show a car in that area at that time. The drive leads down to a water pump house near the beach. The detective then noticed something else on that video.
And the silhouette's now visible in between the trees. And now the silhouette appears to be hunched over. There are rocks and other things to climb over in that area. The silhouette then moves down and disappears from camera.
Of note, after that detective testified today and was released, both he and a juror who is a nurse notified the judge that they had seen each other in the past, that she had given him a physical once. That was not a concerning enough relationship to anyone involved, including the defense, to have that juror removed. So she does stay on. The jury and everyone else in the trial will resume tomorrow at 8:45 tomorrow morning. Natalie and Jessa, back to you.
A very busy day in the courtroom. Adam Rife live downtown for us. Adam, thank you. Attorney Justin Padway will be joining us on the news tonight at 9 and 10 and throughout the trial to give us continuing legal analysis as we hear more from the courtroom. We will be there every day of this trial with a live stream on our social media pages and on CBS58.com. Our website is also where you can find all of our coverage of Sade's disappearance and murder.